What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be having a 4-disc battle. So how this game's going to work, I'm going to throw 4 discs off the first tee. The one that's the farthest away from the pin gets eliminated. I have 2 gateway molds and 2 Innova molds, and both of them are comparable to each other, and there can only be one winner. After each hole, 1 disc will be eliminated until there's only 1 remaining. So let's get into it, guys. So our first hole is one that I would throw all of these drivers on anyway. I'm going to start out with the Assassin, and then I'm going to throw the TL3 Teebird, and then finally Diablo. The disc that's the farthest away from the basket is going to be eliminated. That's a pretty safe shot with my Assassin. It's been a little while since I've thrown a TL3. Oh, I threw that just a little low, I think. So now we've got a T-bird. Gonna have to throw this a little bit harder to get it to go straight. Little short of my Assassin. Then finally the Diablo. It's been flying pretty close to a T-bird for me, maybe just a little bit overstable. Maybe not. Put too much anhyzer on that for the shot and it flipped over. So that's probably going to be our odd man out. So that Diablo didn't have half the stability that I thought it was going to. I just put a lot of anhyzer on it. I think it's going to be closer to maybe just a T-bird. I had expected it to be more overstable, like in between a T-bird and a Thunderbird maybe. So that Diablo landed well short of the tree line. I don't know if it's because it was the last one thrown and I'm just exhausted, or haven't thrown it a whole lot to really know the flight of it yet, but it's the first disc being dropped. So my Assassin did turn out to be the best drive out of the bunch, which kind of makes sense because that's what I would throw on this hole anyway. Put it on hyzer, let it kind of stand up to flat. So with that, the Diablo's out. Now we have 3 discs remaining. Gateway has a 1 out of 3 chance of winning this fight. It's gonna be the Assassin versus TL3 and T-bird. Hole number 2, I'm gonna throw the TL3 first, then the Assassin, and then the T-bird. It's not bad, it's just not enough on it. Now we're gonna try the Assassin, see if I can't get a little more hip rotation in it. I think that's still short of the pin, but I think it's a little farther than the TL3. We'll have to see when we get down there. Now we're gonna go T-bird. Oh, I cooked it over. Yeah, I burned that T-bird. T-bird landed here, but it was really a bad throw. It is the odd man out and will be dropped. So my Assassin landed here. Not the best of places to be. Would be like a little pitch out, forehand shot maybe, but still the closest to the pin. Now it's coming down to the wire. Final 2. That's gonna be between the TL3 and the Assassin. 2 discs that I think match my arm speed really well. I like to hyzer flip the Assassin to straight. I think I used to throw a TL3 for long turnovers, back when I could throw really far, really hard. Now I would probably do the same. Throw it on a little hyzer flip to flat shot. There's been some bad throws, don't get me wrong. I've kind of overestimated how stable the T-bird and the Diablo are and put too much anhyzer on them. Let me know if you guys would like me to do a comparison video with just these 2 discs and have them battle it out head to head for a few holes so that I can get some rips on them, maybe know what they do. Comes down to this. I'm gonna throw the TL3 first and then the Assassin. Oh, that's wide. Giving the Assassin a pretty good chance. That's still not just smashed. really an unfair comparison, but I mean, part of a throw is about control as well. And this TL3 got pulled just a little wide. So the Assassin came out on top. That's the 4-disc challenge between the TL3, Diablo, Teebird, and my personal favorite, the Assassin. You can tell that I throw an Assassin quite a bit because it was closest to the pin on most of the holes today. A lot of that is just me knowing the disc a lot more than I know these. So it doesn't necessarily mean that these 3 discs are bad. It just means that I don't throw them as much as I do an Assassin. If you guys are enjoying this kind of content, here's another video that YouTube thinks you might like from me. Have a great day. Stay in the fairway, guys. And pick up a Diablo so maybe you can tell me how it flies.